I went against all odds to try Wambugu apples in an area where they've never been tried before. This is Migori County in Kenya, East Africa, Africa. I do not know whether we have any Wambugu apples around here, but to the best of my knowledge, I've not seen them around because we majorly grow maize, beans, cassava, sweet potatoes, even sugarcane, but the major fruits around here are mangoes and oranges and lemons. But then I really wanted these fruit trees, a variety of fruit trees in my farm. I've had this dream of having an orchard for the longest time since my childhood, and it was finally going to become a reality. And so I acquired the first batch of Wambugu apples, even if online there was a heated debate on whether the Wambugu apples are really as good as they are hyped. Some people said they do not do well in other parts of the world. Some said the vendors or the suppliers, the Wambugus, supply the ones that do not really grow. But then I still gave it a try. They were quite expensive. You get one of these at 1,000 bob, and I got the first batch of 25 plants and the second one of 80 plants. Some have died along the way. Currently have around 80 plants in total because of course I didn't really manage them as well as I should have. But still, here we are. For most of these plants, this is 1 year later. Remember the first batch I talked about of 25? This is the first one that this tall. They've branched out and they have lots and lots of branches where we're gonna have lots and lots of fruits, hopefully. The good news is the short rains are here and it's a miracle in the farm. Everything seems to be in bloom. Everything is giving us new buds, new flowers, and new fruits. We did not really expect this. I was still waiting. It's been 1 year plus for some of the fruits, and for others it's been barely 8 months. But look at this. This is pomegranate, which is already fruiting, and we're only waiting for the first fruits to be mature before before we start crunching. Look at this. The size is wow. Can you believe that we've not had any chemical fertilizers or foliar spray for this plant? It has just grown organically. The most I can say is we applied manure. We do apply regularly, and of course from our kitchen, from our chicken coop, we always throw in all the waste here, and that explains it. And now these are the Wambugu apples that are barely 8 months old. Do you see how small they are? It's been a prolonged dry season for us here, and unfortunately we didn't have a water backup, and so they have suffered. That's why some of them dried out on us and the others stagnated, and I was expecting that when now the rains are back they'll start growing until they reach the size of the other first batch, which is quite tall and branched out. But shock on me, they've all decided to flower. What do you do in such cases? Do you leave the flowers to fruit? The plants are so small. They're barely capable of carrying so many fruits. But the flowers are here and I'm so excited. I don't know what to do about this. It's a dilemma because I can't wait to have our first fruit. But then again, how are these small trees going to support all these fruits if they come to be, if they are fertilized? And look at these. These are going to be plenty of fruits. I'm tempted to just let them be and then just support the stalks and hopefully they won't break. What do you think? If you have an orchard and this has ever happened to you, or that one apple or fruit tree in your compound, let me know what you think I should do at this point. I wanted to put manure so that they are bought as much as they can. They are bought the flowers, and then now we remain with just a few, the ones that will survive, but we give the plants a chance to grow bigger. At least this size is not so bad. This size has also, this is the first batch, and it has also started flowering. See, right there, beautiful pink flowers. They light up the garden. Currently, I'm spending most of my time here because now I feel like observing and seeing what happens in real time. I cannot wait to see that first fruit. See, some of them are just aborting, they're falling off, which is also not a bad thing because really these plants cannot support fruits at this level. Some of them, some of them are big enough, while others are barely standing on their own as it is, but they want to reproduce. So, what do you do in such a case? Let me know down below in the comment section. I love to hear your opinions about the best way to go with this. But the thing is, these fruits, these plants, the Wambugu apples, have delivered. It's been about 8 months for the for the second batch, while it's been about 1 year and 2 months for these bigger ones, but they've all decided to fruit at the same time, or to flower. I'm still waiting for that one fruit that I'll take care of with tender love and care, because I surely cannot wait to have that first fruit. Of course, we're going to all see it here because I cannot hide it. Do you see all these, even the small one that barely has leaves is flowering? It is a blessing, I know. Everything around here is flowering. Everything is about to give us fruits. Our Garden of Eden is about to bloom. We want to go back in time to Eden, where you just walk into the garden, pick a fruit, and enjoy it, especially because it's fully organic, fully free of chemicals. You know all the process, you know how you planted it, you know you fed it the right way, and then you can now enjoy the organic fruit free of charge. Literally. Okay, not free, because you have that initial cost of production. And again, we need lots of water for these, especially because they have now started flowering. If the rains, because they have been erratic, quite erratic, if the rains go, we will need to support them with a watering schedule so that we can at least maintain the flowers until maturity. Look at this one. This is a fig tree that was disturbed, but now it's coming up. More flowers. Say don't touch. I didn't say don't point. Can you relate with the type of excitement you have when you see something that you really worked hard for come to fruition? Something that you really worked for work out for you finally? This is me right now. I'm elated. I'm excited to see all this come to pass because it was a dream. I had the vision in my head, and now it's no longer just on paper, it's now here on the ground. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful time to be around. So, because of the water problem that we experienced earlier this year, we decided to drill this storage tank, underground storage tank. It's a temporary one to hold rainwater, runoff water for now. Still in the process, that's how we directed the runoff water, but it hasn't been raining so much in the past few days. That's why we do not have a lot of water in the tank yet, but we are hopeful that when it rains, we're going to collect all this water, and the plan is to use them to water the fruit plants as they flower so that they give us maximum productivity. Let me know down below in the comment section what to do when the fruits are now here or the flowers are now here. How do you help them to not abort and turn into maximum productivity? I love to hear your ideas, especially if you've done this before, because I'm new. This is my first time. Naturally, I'll just leave them, and if we have one fruit, well and good. If we don't, well and good. But for this one, I really do want to see more and more of the fruits coming along. So let me know. I love to learn from you. Thank you so much for watching this far. It's been me, Lynn Afros.